Next class, today class is a class waves general characters. In class waves include some are extinct, most of them are extant birds are there. These waves are bipedal, feather and endothermic animals. The modern birds undergone modification as their in their morphologically, anatomically, physiologically to suit their aerial mode of life. In this bird, some aerial adaptations are there. They are presence of wings, feathers. Next then the pneumatic bones. Next then endothermic nature, keen sense, high metabolic rate, and musculature. Well developed musculature. These are all some aerial adaptations are there to suit the aerial mode of life, to lead a better life in air. That is some aerial adaptations are there. They lead masters of air. So the birds, some are extinct, most of them are extant birds are there. Next, birds are feathered, bipedal, endothermic vertebrates. Modern birds undergone modification in their morphologically, anatomically and physiologically features to suit their aerial mode of life. Next then in these birds some aerial adaptations are there. They have wings, feathers and highly developed breast musculature, pneumaticity. Bones are pneumatic bones. Next, they are endothermic. Next, they have keen sense and also they are high metabolic rate. All these adaptation lead them as masters of air. Next, in these reptiles, some reptilian characters are seen. They are epidermal scales are present. Next, then in these birds, interclavicle is present. Megalithal eggs are present. Extra embryonic membranes are present. So some reptilian characters are present in these birds. So the Huxley described them as a glorified reptiles. These waves are evolved from theropods reptiles in Jurassic period. Next, the study of waves is called as a ornithology. Next, then the general characters of waves. The waves are endothermic animals are warm-blooded animals. That means they can maintain the body temperature constantly. So these are first warm-blooded animals, endothermic animals. Next, in these animal, the body divided into head, neck, trunk and a small tail. A rudimentary tail is present here. Next, then here exoskeleton. Exoskeleton is a feather. Sorry. Next, here forelimbs are modified as wings. Forelimbs are modified as wings. Hind limbs are modified for walking, running, swimming and perching. Next, then in these animals, the exoskeleton is feathers and epidermal scales on hind limbs, and claws are there. And a honey covering the Rhampotheca is present on the surface of this nose. These are all some exoskeletal parts. Exoskeletal parts are feathers are exoskeleton. Next, here epidermal scales are present like reptiles. Next, then in these animals claws are present, and then Rhampotheca is present on the base of the beak. So, these are exoskeletal structure. Next, endoskeleton. In this animal, endoskeleton is highly ossified. Long bones are hollow, filled with air. That type of bones are called as a pneumatic bone. Here, skull is a monocondylic skull is present. That means the base of the skull has only one condyle is there. Next, then in this animal, the last thoracic vertebrae, lumbar vertebrae, sacral vertebrae and some anterior caudal vertebrae are united and form a synsacrum. This synsacrum fuse with the pelvic girdle to give support to the hind limbs. In these animals, the posterior thoracic vertebrae and lumbar vertebrae, sacral vertebrae and some anterior caudal vertebrae united and form a synsacrum. This synsacrum fuse with a pelvic girdle to give support to the hind limbs. Next, some posterior part of this vertebrae of caudal region are united and form a plough-like structure that is called as a pygostyle. This pygostyle give support to the caudal feathers. Posterior part of some caudal vertebrae united and form a plough-like structure that is called as a pygostyle. This pygostyle give support to the caudal feathers. Next, in this animal, sternum is there. Sternum has a keel. Boat-like structure is there. Sternum has a keel. This keel is used for the attachment of this breast musculature. Next, in this animal, two clavicles. These are clavicles here. The two clavicles united and form a V-shaped structure that is called as a furcula. Or wishbone or merithroat bone. Furcula or wishbone or merithroat bone. These are about endoskeleton. In these birds, in one of the flight adaptation, highly developed breast musculature is there. This breast musculature is two types. One is a pectoralis major, and second one is a pectoralis minor. In these animals, ribs are double-headed. Ribs are there in these animals. And highly developed breast musculature is there. One is a pectoral major, and the second one is a pectoralis minor. Next, then, in this animal, dentition is absent. Next then the esophagus, this esophagus dilated and form a crop. This crop is used to store the food, and then the stomach is divided into two parts. The first part is proventriculus. Next second part is muscular girdle. This stomach divided into two parts. One is glandular, the second one is muscular. This glandular part of the stomach is called as a proventriculus. The muscular part is called as a gizzard. This gizzard is used to grind the food materials. Next, in these animals, the cloaca is divided into three parts. That is coprodium, urodium, and procrodium, like reptiles. In reptiles also, the cloaca divided into three chambers. The first part is called as a coprodium, second part is called as a urodium, third part is called as a procrodium. Next, in this animal, one pair of lungs are there. These lungs are compact. Non-distensible, and spongy. Lungs are spongy, compact, spongy, and non-distensible. Alveoli are absent. Air sacs are present. These air sacs increase the pneumaticity of the bone. These air sacs are used in double respiration also, in oxygen, double respiration. So, in the lungs are compact and spongy, non-distensible. Alveoli are absent, air sacs are present. These air sacs are used in double respiration, and also it increases the pneumaticity of the bone. Next, in this animal, sound producing organ is syrinx. Syrinx is present in between trachea and bronchi. Syrinx is a sound producing organ. This syrinx is present in between trachea and bronchi. Next, in circulatory system, heart has a four-chambered heart is there. Here, sinus venosus is absent. Next, conus arteriosus is also absent. Next, then here right systemic arch is present. Right systemic arch is present. This is a right systemic arch. Right systemic arch is present in birds. Right side only systemic arch is present. In left side there is no systemic arch is there. This is a pulmonary arch. So heart has a four-chamber heart is there. Here sinus venosus is absent. The conus arteriosus is absent. Only right systemic arch is present. RBC are nucleated. In these animals, renal portal system is reduced. That is about circulatory system. In excretory system, the kidneys are by three lobes. Have each kidney divided into three lobes. Next, they are uricotelic animals. They excrete uric acid. Here, the brain is very large. Olfactory lobes are reduced. Next, then here 12 pairs of cranial nerves are there. In ear, sclerotic plates are there. In eye, sclerotic plates are there. From retina, one comb-like structure is protruded out into the humerus. In birds, eyes possess sclerotic plates. Next, a comb-like structure, pectin, is projected out into the vitreous humor. Next then, in these animals are sexes are separated here. Next then, in males, paired testes are there. In female, right side ovary and oviduct are reduced or ultrifid. Next, in males, penis is absent. This penis is present in ratite birds, ducks and geese. Next here, eggs are megalesthyl eggs, telolesthyl, and cleavages is meroblastic and discoidal cleavages occur during developmental stages. 4 embryonic membranes are formed. They are amnion, allantois, chorion, and yolk sac is there. Next then, hatchlings in flying birds are altricial, that means they depend for food on their parents, and flightless bird they are precocial. In flightless bird the hatchlings are not dependent for food on their parents. Example, Corvus, Columbia and Psittacula, like that. These are some example, Pavo, like that. These are some examples for bird. Next, Archaeopteryx lithographica is a lizard bird. In this lizard bird, some reptilian characters and birds characters are seen. So this Archaeopteryx lithographica is considered as a connecting link in between reptiles and birds. Next then, ratite or paleonete. These are flightless birds. These shows discontinuous distribution like lungfishes and marsupials. Next, here in this ratite birds, the wings are reduced. Raft-like sternum is present. Keel is absent. Preen gland is absent here. Next then, here the syrinx is absent. Next, pygostyle is absent. Next then, this wishbone is absent. For example, Struthiocamelus, Rhea americana, emu, and dromeus. That is. This is an example for ratite birds. The class Mammalia consists both extinct and extant animals, including human being. These animals are hairy and endothermic animals. Hairs are that is a unique character of these mammals. Next then, endothermic or homothermic, or that is endothermic or homothermic animals means they maintain their body temperature constantly. Next, they nourish their youngs with milk by this milk is prepared by specialized mammary gland. That's why this class is named as Mammalia. Next, the mammal shows variation in size and shape. Recently discovered Kitti's hung-nosed bat. It is present in Thailand. Its weight is only 2 grams. Next then, the biggest mammal is Balanopetra musculus. This weight about 130 tons. These mammals are evolved from the extinct reptiles Therapsid, extinct mammal-like reptiles Therapsid in Triassic period. They flourished in Cenozoic era. So, the Cenozoic era is called as the golden age of mammals. The extant mammals are classified into 4 classes. One is that is Prototheria or monotremes. These are egg-laying mammals. Next, marsupials or Metatheria. They are pouched mammals, and eutherians. They are true placented mammals. Next, then the general characters of mammals. The mammals are homothermic or endothermic animals. The body is divided: head, neck, trunk, and tail. Here, the hairs are act as a exoskeleton. That is a unique character of this animal. But in some animals like whales and armadillos, the hairs are absent. But these hairs are seen at the time of embryonic stages. At least in the embryonic stages, hairs will appear in mammals. Next, then endoskeleton. The skull is a dicondylic skull. Dicondylic skull is there. That means the base of the skull have two condyle. In half of the lower jaw, only one bone is there. That bone is called as a dentary. Next, here 2 to 5 sacral vertebrae are there. There is a vertebrae or 2 to 5 sacral vertebrae are there. Next, then vertebrae are amphiflation. The both side of the centrum is flat. So, amphiflation vertebrae are there. Next, in this animal, the buccal cavity is divided by the upper nasal chamber by secondary palate. Next, then in this mammal, the glottis is guarded by epiglottis. The syrinx is a sound producing organ. Is there. Next, here dentition is a thecodont, heterodont, and diphyodont. Thecodont means the teeth are arranged in the sockets of the jawbone. Next, diphyodont means during lifespan the teeth are formed in 2 times. Next, heterodont means that there are 4 types of teeth are there. They are canines, incisors, premolars, and molars. They are differ in shape and size and their function. That type of dentition is called as a heterodont dentition. In mammal, 4 pairs of salivary glands are there, but human only 3 pairs of salivary glands are there. In mammals, generally 4 pairs of salivary glands are there. In human, only 3 pairs of salivary glands are there. And next, in respiration system, lungs are there. The pulmonary respiration is occur. In respiration, the ribs and intercostal muscles are used in ventilation. Next, in the circulatory system, heart has a 4-chamber heart. 4-chamber heart is there. Here the left systemic arch is present. In birds, right systemic arch is present. In mammals, left systemic arch. This is left systemic arch. This is a pulmonary arch. Left systemic arch is there. And this is a pulmonary pulmonary arch is there. Next, here the renal portal system is absent. Renal portal system is absent. Renal portal system is reduced in birds, but here renal portal system is absent. Next, here RBC or anucleate. Nucleus is absent. Nucleus is absent, biconcave in shape. Next, then excretory system. In excretory system, kidney shaped excretory or bean shaped kidneys are present here. Next, then here in this kidney nephron is there. So in nephron a Henle loop is there. This Henle loop, U-shaped Henle loop is there. This Henle loop is used to make the concentrated urine. So mammals are ureotelic animals. They excrete urea. Next, then in nervous system, the brain is large size. Brain is there. In the brain, 4 optic lobes are there. 4 optic lobes are there. This condition is called as a corpora quadrigemina. Corpora quadrigemina. Quadrigemina. Next, in the brain, 2 cerebral hemisphere connected by a transfer nerve fiber, that is nerve that is called as a corpus callosum. 2 cerebral hemisphere connected by transfer nerve strip, that is called as a corpus callosum. Next, then the central nervous system, that is the brain and spinal cord, covered by 3 meanings: the outermost durameter and middle organoid matter and inner is pia mater. In mammals, 12 pairs of cranial nerves are there. This is about nervous system. And sensory organs: eyes have eyelids, eyelashes, eyebrows. Eyebrows are there. Here the external ear, plop like external ear is there. That is called as a pin. Now, in the middle ear, 3 ear ossicles is there. That is malleus, incus, and stapes. Stapes is the smallest bone in our body. In the middle ear, 3 ear ossicles are there. One is malleus, incus, and stapes. Next, in the internal ear, clachia is a coiled tube-like structure. It has an organ of Cutty. It is used as a reception of a sound. Next, then reproductive system. Here, male and females are separated. Sexual dimorphism is seen here. In male, penis is there. Next, in male, the testes are present outside of the body in scrotum. Next, then in some mammals, these testes are present intra-abdominal abdomen. For example, whales and sea cows, elephants, like that. Dolphins, sea cows, elephant, like that. These male testes are present inside the abdomen. Next, then in this animal, internal fertilization is occur. Next, then development is intrauterine development is occur during developmental stages between the fetus and uterine wall. One bridge-like structure is there, that is called as a placenta. These are some characters of mammals. Example: Ornithorhynchus, that is a egg laying mammal, that is belong to the Prototheria. Next Pterophus, flying fox. Next Elephas, elephant. Next Macaca is a monkey. Next Canin is a dog. Felis is a fox. Dolphin. These are some examples. Belnopetra musculus. These are some example for mammals. Again, I repeat some important general characters of mammals. In class mammal, both extinct and extant animals are there, including a human being. Extinct, they are no more. Extant mammals are there, including human being. The mammals are hairy endothermic animals. They nourish their infants with milk secreted by specialized memory glands. They show a variation in size and shape. Recently discovered Kitti's hung-nosed bat in Thailand, that is weight about 2 grams. The Belnopetra musculus, that is a blue whale, that is the biggest chordate, that is a mammal, that weight about 130 tons. These mammals are evolved from extinct mammal like reptiles, that is Theropsid, in Triassic period. In Cenozoic era, this is the Cenozoic era. This Cenozoic era is considered as a golden age of mammals. Next, the extant mammals are classified into 3 classes. One is monotremes or prototherians. They are egg-laying mammals. And marsupials are metatherians. They are pouched mammals, and eutherians. They are true placented mammals. Next, some important characters. They are endotherm animals. They maintain their body temperature constantly. Next, here the body is divided: head, neck, trunk, and tail. Next, here the hairs are worked as a exoskeleton. The presence of hair is a unique character of this animal. These hairs are absent in some animals, for example whales and armadillos. At least the hairs are appear in the during embryonic stages. Next then the endoskeleton. Skull is a dicondylic skull is there. Here the half of the lower jaw has a single bone, that is called as a dentary. In these mammals, 2 to 5 sacral vertebrae are there. Here double-headed ribs are present here. Next then, skull is a dicondylic skull is there. Next, then the buccal cavity is divided by upper nasal chamber by a secondary palate. Next, here the glottis is guarded by epiglottis. Here syrinx is a larynx is a sound producing organ. Next, then the dentition is a thecodont. Next, diphyodont and heterodont. Thecodont means the teeth are arranged sockets of the bone. Next, diphyodont means during a lifespan teeth are formed in two times. The temporary teeth replaced by the permanent teeth. Next, then the heterodont, that means 4 types of teeth are there. They are different in size and shape. They perform different functions. That's why this dentition is called as a heterodont dentition. There are 4 types of teeth are there. They are canines, incisors, premolars and molars. Next, then in the buccal cavity, 4 pairs of salivary glands are there, but in human only 3 pairs of salivary glands are there. Next, then the pulmonary respiration is occur here. In heart, 4 chambers are there. 4 chambers are there. Left systemic arch is present, and in mammals, renal portal system is absent. Next, here the RBC are without nucleus, enucleate RBC are there. They are circular and biconcave in structure. Next, then in excretory system, the metanephric kidneys are there. In kidneys, the functional, structural and functional units are nephrons. In this nephron, U-shaped Henle loop is there. This U-shaped Henle loop is used to make the concentrated urine. Next, in the nervous system, the brain is larger, very large brain is there. Here in the brain, 4 optic lobes are there. This condition is called as a corpora quadrigemina. 2 cerebral hemisphere connected by a nerve that is called as a nerve tract, that is called as a corpus callosum. 2 cerebral hemispheres are connected each other by corpus callosum. Next, then in the sensory organs, here the 12 pairs of cranial nerves are there. There are 3 meanings are there. There is the outermost meaning is a dura mater, the middle is a arachnoid mater, and the inner is a pia mater. And next, eyes are covered by eyelids are there, eyelashes are there. Next, eyebrows are there. Next, a plop like a flat elastic external ear is there, that is called as a pinna. It is called as a pinna. Next, then in the internal ear, middle ear, 3 ear ossicles are there, that is malleus, incus, stapes. Stapes is the smallest bone in our body. Next, internal ear, clachia is a spirally coiled. It bears organ of Cutty. It is a recipient of sound. It is used for sound recipient. Next, then the sexes are separated here. Next, sexual dimorphism is predominant here. Sexual dimorphism is seen. Next, in males, penis is present. In males, the testes are present outside of the body in the scrotum. But in some mammals, these testes are present inside the abdomen, intra-abdominal testes are present. For example, elephant, whales, the dolphin, sea cows, like that. Next, here internal fertilization is occur. Development is intrauterine development is occur. During developmental stages, in between uterine wall and fetus, one bridge like structure is formed, that is a placenta. Example, ornithorhynchus, this is a egg-laying mammal. Macaca is monkey. Elephas is elephant. Next, canine is a dog. Next, this is a felis, means fox, dolphin, Belnopetra musculus, kangaroo, like that. Macropus is a kangaroo. These are some example for mammals.